watch my video last night? Yes, it's about what did you do last weekend and did you go shopping last weekend? So, you are right. We're still talking about simple past tense. Okay. Before we come to the lesson today, there are 3 objectives that you need to know. The first is identify regular and irregular verbs in simple past tense. The second, change verbs to simple past tense. And the last, use verbs in simple past tense. So, are you ready to study today? Let's get started! Okay, after we learned about simple past tense last week, do you still remember what is simple past tense or when do we use it? Yeah, simple past tense is actions that started and finished in the past. Or we can say simple past tense is action that happened one after the other in the past. Now, simple past tense is often used with adverb of time. So, in that video, what adverb of time that you frequently heard from the speaker? Yes, last week and last weekend. But actually, there are other adverb of times that we can use for simple past tense, such as yesterday, last summer, 5 hours ago, 2 weeks ago, last night, and last Friday, and etc. Okay, now let's come to verbs. Now, what is verb? After we learned last week, do you know what is verb? Yeah, verb is action words. Yeah, action words such as run, eat, talk, and study. Now, I have told you before that there are 2 kinds of verbs, which is regular and irregular. Now, let's see this example. Study. Yeah, study here is regular because study will change become studied and studied. So, in regular verbs, you just need to put ed in the end of the word. And how about irregular one? Eat. Yes, eat is irregular verb because eat change become ate and eaten. So, you cannot put ed there. That's why you must memorize it. Nah, sayang, how do you form regular verbs in simple past tense? As I said to you before, regular verbs, we just need to put ed in the end of the word. For example, for the rule 1, yeah, the example is finish become finished, cold, cold, laugh, laughed, start, started. Now, so what do you think the first rule is? Yes, the first rule is regular verbs are formed by adding ed to the verb. Yeah, just like the examples, I just put ed to the word finish, cold, laugh, and start. So it becomes finished, cold, laughed, and started. Now, let's come to the rule number 2. Let's see the examples. Bake become baked, light become light, agree become agreed, love become loved. So, what is the second rule? Yeah, good job. If a verb ends in E, you just add D. Yeah? So, in these examples, bake is ending by E. Like is ended by E too. Agree is ended by E. Love is ended by E. So we don't need to put ed anymore. We just need to add d there. Like baked, liked, agreed, and loved. Now let's come to the rule number 3. Please pay attention to these examples. Cry become cried. Try become tried. Carry become carried. And study become studied. What do you think the rule is? Look at the end of the word. Yeah, the end of the word is Y. So the rule is yes, correct. If the verb ends in consonant and Y, yeah, consonant means except I, E, A, U, and O, so we call it consonant. Yeah, R is consonant, so R consonant plus Y, so we just put IAD in the end of the word. Cried, Y change become I. Cried, tried, carried, and studied. Look at the red letter. Yeah, the red letter IED. Now, rules number 4. Now, look at that. Pray become prayed. Enjoy become enjoyed. Delay become delayed. And play become played. So, the word is ended by Y also, just like rule number 3, but before Y, there is a vowel. Yeah, good job. The vowel is A, I, U, E, O. So, yes, of course, the rule is if a verb ends in a vowel and Y, yeah, a vowel and Y, then you just add ed. Prayed, enjoyed, delayed, and played. Now, yes, we still have one more rule. Stop becomes stopped. Plained become plained. Hope become hoped. So, what is the rule? Look at that. There are double P, double N, and double P as well. So, what is the rule, do you think? Yeah, some words that end in short vowel and consonant, like short vowel like O and P, A and N, P and E, yeah, that's called short vowel and consonant. Now, the consonant is usually doubled before adding ed, yeah. So, like what you see, stop, double P, plain, double N, hope, double P. Okay, do you understand the rule number 1 until number 5 so far? If you don't understand or okay, if you do confused or if you have question or doubt about the rule number 1 until the rule number 5, please feel free to repeat and repeat or replay and replay the video again. Okay, we have been talking about regular verbs a lot. Now, let's come to irregular verbs. How about the irregular verbs? Do we need to put ed in the end of the word, or do we need to memorize it? Nah, you need to know the characteristic of the irregular verb. The first is they don't follow any rules. Yeah, irregular verbs do not follow any rules. And then you must learn them to know about that. And also you must memorize that. And the last, to make it last in your memory, you must use them in your daily life. Okay, let's see the examples of some irregular verbs. Now, here I have about more than 10 words or vocabs or verbs in irregular, like go become went, become change to became, break become broke, come become came, drink become drank, eat become ate, get become got, hold, held, know, knew, live, left, make, made, do, did, write, and write. So as you can see on the screen, there is a lot of change to the word if we talk about irregular verbs. So the only way to know about that is to learn them and to memorize them. Okay? Let's see some examples of the words by using irregular and regular verbs. He studied English with Miss Mia last week. He studied English with Miss Mia last week. My younger sister cried a lot last night. My younger sister cried a lot last night. The bus stopped in front of our school yesterday. The bus stopped in front of our school yesterday. The bear escaped from the zoo too. The bear, this is not Zoom, but zoo. The bear escaped from the zoo 2 months ago. The bear escaped from the zoo 2 months ago. I ate pizza last Sunday. I ate pizza last Sunday. And the last example, they wrote letters a couple days ago. They wrote letters a couple days ago. So, I think it's time to know about the positive, the negative, and the interrogative forms of simple past tense. Okay, before we come to the positive one, can you give me one example of simple past tense sentence? Yes, I went to do mine last week. I went to do mine last week. But let me give you another example. So I have the example here in positive sentence. He studied English with Miss Mia last week. He studied English with Miss Mia last week. Okay, as you can see there, he verb to studied, it's regular verb, English with Miss Mia last week, at verb of time, last week. How about the negative one? So I just put didn't before the verb and I changed the verb become the base verb. He didn't study English with Miss Mia last week. Now remember, the verb we use here is not the past verb anymore. We use the base verb. I don't use studied anymore, but I am using study. So I gotta say, he didn't study English with Miss Mia last week. Do you get it? Okay, let's come to interrogative sentence or yes or no question. Did he study English with Miss Mia last week? Did he study English with Miss Mia last week? Now, we keep using did, but we move the positions to the beginning of the sentence. Yeah, we keep using did, but we change the positions. We move it to the beginning of the sentence. Did he study English with Miss Mia last week? And you must remember also, we keep using the base verb in this interrogative sentence. We do not use studied, but we are using study, or we are using base verb. Did he study English with Miss Mia last week? So if you say yes, you just need to put yes, he did, based on the subject and also did plus did. No, he did not. Yes, he did. No, he did not. Okay. Positive sentence, we have done it. Negative sentence also done. And also the interrogative sentence. Now it's time for a quiz. Now, are you ready for a quiz? Okay, in this quiz, you need to change the sentence becomes negative or interrogative, or you need to change it become positive or interrogative, or you need to change it become positive and negative. Now, number one here, I have given you the sentence in a positive sentence. So, what should you do? Yeah, you need to find out the negative sentence and the interrogative sentence. Number two, here I'm giving you the sentence in negative. I didn't go to my uncle's house last Saturday. So what should you do? Yeah, you need to find out the positive sentence and the interrogative sentence. Next, number three. Yes, I give you an interrogative sentence. Did you play football yesterday? Did you play football yesterday? So you need to find out the positive and the negative sentence. The last quiz. Yeah, I have example or I have a sentence in negative. I didn't drink coffee this morning. I didn't drink coffee this morning. So you need to find out the positive sentence and the interrogative one. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's get started. Let's do your quiz now. And after you do it, and after you finish it, please submit to our Edmodo submission. Okay, good luck and thank you very much for your attention today. Let's close our program by reciting Hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. See you and good luck.